Yo, what's going on after the fight? What's your boy Money back with another one, man? I know we all the way late. You know, had certain situations, man. So we gonna see how it turn out. We gonna see how it turn out. Mm. Omega. What's going on, big bro? Omega, let me go see who you picked for the first game, bro. Omega, me, you, and John on the board. We on the board. We on the board, Omega. Everybody else took the Everybody else took Denver, but me, you, and John, the only one took the Colts. Oh shit, Omega, this might be yo motherfucking week. Bro, boy, what's going down, bro? Bro, boy, give me Denver. I'm gonna take Denver. Bro, boy, your ass ain't on no board. Boy, your ass took Denver. He's talking about me too. Your ass not. Hold on. Let me look at the list. He's talking about me too. Hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Road Boy. No. Me, you, and Road Boy, Omega. Road Boy, that's you. I'm sorry, Road Boy. That's John ass up there. I apologize, Road Boy. Me, you, and Omega on the board. Yep. Me, you, and Omega on the board, Road Boy. Yep. Yes, indeedy. John, Steph, Janelle, young Billy, and Chestnut. They all took the Broncos. Keon ain't test me shit. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all smash that like button. Man, 12-9. Hell yeah, that was an ugly game, Omega. I knew that shit was gonna be a low scoring game, bro. Man. OTB, what's going on? What's going on? Edward Plex say I'm on fantasy pick'ems. Shit, ain't no such thing as luck, Omega. Fuck that luck. They fucked up, and we got it. Them NFL players, baby. They wish they got lucky and won that bitch. Sean Jones was going down. John G was going down. John G. And Denver took the first L, boy. You took that L, boy. I thought you took the Colts, but that was Row Boy. All y'all niggas took Denver. Yeah, all y'all niggas took Denver. Steph was going down. Yeah, Steph. Yep. You know what you took. Yeah, you know you went down. You know you went down. Man down. Well, y'all say boring, I say defensive. It ain't a boring game. It was a defensive game. Ain't no game boring. I mean, they 2-3. The same thing wrong with every other 2-3 team. Goddamn me, shit. They gotta find they stride. Gotta find they stride. That's all. Lito Hernandez going down. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Man. Yeah, they lost that thing. They lost that thing. I was gonna say this live for tomorrow, man, but I ended up hitting that goddamn button and said, F it, bro. Plus, it went live at 9, son. We got to a whole situation, man. Whole damn situation. Hmm. Y'all smash that like button, though, fam. Smash that like. Smash that like. Before we just have to fight. I think for some reason I think he's gonna take it to Crawford. I feel you, Lito. I feel you. And for sure he is gonna take it to Crawford. You best believe that one. He ain't bullshitting, you did. That man ain't playing around. That man ain't playing around. That man ain't playing around. That man go put him down. I don't know where he go from this stuff. Shit, we'll see. Eric Bolton, what's going down? John say my boy had one of them Haneys over there. Wouldn't let him get to the panel. I don't know what you mean by that, John. Yeah, I was gonna wait. I'm tired right now, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired as hell, man. I don't be getting no sleep for real. So I dropped a few videos to try to, make up for the live stream, but I'm for real life tired. Like, Oh shit, I think the new episode of C out too. Oh, honey's over there. Okay, I see John. Oh, okay. She see how tired I am? I thought he said Haney's. I thought he was talking about something else. I got you though, John. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Now I read it. See, the O looked like an A to me. Shit. I thought you were talking about somewhere else. Shit. I'm not, Erg. I got the fight happening this year. Mandolini, you know, hell yeah, man. He tired, boss. He ain't from around here. He from St. Louis. For real, bro. I'm tired as fuck. Like I really don't know what the fuck to say. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, bro. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm real deal Holyfield tired. Tired and upset all in one. Nigga Doug right side ain't gonna pay me my money. His man and cheated and shit. And I ain't wanna take his bet back after his man and cheated. Zay, what's going down, Zay? I don't think I'm a bet with Doug right side anymore. I think Doug gonna jump in here though. But Doug right side first tried to change the bet to a knockout when it won a knockout. Now his man cheated and his man, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't rocking with that all that shit, Doug, bro. You ain't missing nothing, Zay. I just got started. We 13 minutes in, bro. I feel you, Antonio. I picked Michaela Myers to win that fight anyway. I don't got his number. And Steph, you should be honored to have my motherfucking number. Talking about calling while we live. Nigga, I should tell you to lose my number now, Negro. Big Dog Willie, what's going on? Appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Yeah, the right side and really hit me upside the head on the bet. Bro, they not fighting on no Sunday, bro. Oh, yeah, Zay. I don't know about betting the right side no more, man. You know that money on the wood. Your man fucked up. You lost. Omega already told me though. Can't trust what type of Negroes Omega? What type of Negro is? Congo, whatever the fuck he is. I'm listening to my big brother for now on. I ain't trusting you Congo niggas no more. I ain't trusting no Congo nigga no more. You want to bet on it, Steph? A nigga right now go say, "Hey man, the fight don't happen. Send me back my money, young Billy." Nigga man went out there and cheated and shit. All right, then. Well, don't ask no silly ass question like that, then. Can't Cambo bite down and put another great performance like he did against T.O. Nigga, bro, we don't need you to try to keep it boxing, nigga. We gonna take it wherever we want to take it to. I'm fucking 11, 13 that night, nigga. I'm trying to keep it boxing. Boxing and wave gone. Ain't you the same nigga that asked, can we talk about football a little bit today? And now you want to try to keep it boxing? I swear you Negroes mentality just be going here, there, and there. Yeah, that nigga Steph just trying to keep it boxing looking at him. Yeah, I got Shakur beating Devin, bro. Shakur beat Devin Haney. Shakur will beat Devin Haney for sure. I'm gonna drop the link though, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. Let y'all come up if y'all want to come up. See what y'all want to, what y'all want to touch on. I want to know one thing too. Ever since Errol Spence said that boy next, Bud ain't said nothing. Bud ain't said nothing, nothing. Carter Ben doesn't have to take a loss. in his record for testing positive, then that Congo it shouldn't have to pay you shit. You see what I mean? Look at Tony Dixon. Tony Dixon, stay out of other people's business, bro. Like for real, fam. They ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with you, fam. Once the money on the wood, the bet go good, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Sit your ass back. If you didn't bet on this shit, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Why you speaking on other niggas' bets and other niggas' money, bro? Period. Your man fucked the bet up. Your man lost. Period, nigga. At the end of the day. At the end of the motherfucking day, nigga. Steph, if they make that fight, I got Shakur, nigga. Devin scared of Shakur. Max Khalik, what's going down, bro? Nigga speaking on my money, Master Khalik, like he better or something. Nigga Tony Dixon fucking up, nigga over there hating on the nigga. Nigga, this ain't got shit to do with no Terence Crawford, nigga. What you talking about? You trying to knock a nigga dollar around this motherfucker, nigga. Fuck is you, nigga? The police? Nigga trying to compare Terence Crawford shit to a nigga in the streets. I agree, Zay. I agree 120%. Dane Nixon, I appreciate that love and the super chat. Much love, much appreciated, bro. Come on, Zay, man. You know I ain't about to do shit. Come on, man. Infinite, what's going down? Y'all smash that like button, fam. But yeah, I want this live stream, and I might double back tomorrow. I might double back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, and redo it. Because I do want to see how will Earl Spence win, how will Terence Bud Crawford win. You feel me? I want to get people, full breakdowns on how they think, you know, who they riding with is going to win. We got playoff baseball tomorrow. We got playoff baseball tomorrow. My Cardinals play, yeah. 1:07 p.m. against the Phillies. Raising the Guardians, going for the Billies. Aaron and the Blue Jays, Padres and the Mets. And they been out trying to just break my partner down. Break my partner down. Wow. Then we're going to have the ALDS and the NLDS on Tuesday, baby. Let's go, Cards. Let's go, Cards. Let's go, Cards. They ain't got shit to say. Errol might still going live, though. Joe Morales, what's going down? Joe Morales, what's going down?
What up, G?
What's that, Steph?
I was saying, what up, G?
What up? What?
I said, what up, G? Like, what's up,
What's
G?
going on? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, champ?
I'm good, man. Trying to get my dogs to shut up.
Gerardo Valencia, I appreciate the love and the cash out, bro.
Yeah. Looking like all we got is Fundura Ocampo this Saturday. I'm gonna be in the building actually. That's right out the road.
You going to the fight?
Yeah. Who's that? Box Talk convinced me, and Kyle convinced me since they're gonna ride down together.
Fundora gonna beat the shit out of Ocampo, bro. But who on the undercard though? Like I seen that they had a little press conference today. I missed it. I was knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, a little bit. I know that Michael Fox, the tall welterweight, he's gonna be fighting Green Machine.
Mikael Fox, who the last black fighter that Demetrius Andrade fought. You know what I'm saying? 2017. He gonna fight who now, bro?
Green Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
I appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love.
I think it's a rematch of that super flyweight with the Caius versus I can't think of that dude's name, but it's a rematch of that fight that happened about going on 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. I think it was on that I think it was on that Armory card back in the summer. I can't remember.
Joe Morales, you don't owe me nothing, bro. So you don't have to have me. It ain't like you owe me nothing, man. It's all love. Just smash that like button. That's all I hope for. To the ones who can donate, they will donate. You know what I'm saying? Everything is much appreciated. Everything is much needed. But you don't have to come in here and be like you owe me shit. You don't owe me nothing, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I was like, well, that's all street shit. Is what I was telling you, man. That's street politics. You don't get your nose messed up in street politics. Rainwater not doing that for Terence Crawford. He's doing that to try to make a statement. So it ain't personal with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So you know what I'm saying? I don't think Terence Crawford go fall into that trap and come out to no damn Mo3 song. You know what I'm saying? So and if you do, you put your nose in some shit that, you know what I mean, that you shouldn't be doing. Because Rainwater, he doing all that. He's a scary little motherfucker. Okay, you talking all that shit about how ain't nobody doing this, and you ain't did shit yet. You ain't a street nigga, so stick to what you do. AK Crowder, what's going on? Stick to what you do.
Yeah.
And I actually like Mo3. I don't get into that street politics shit though, but he trying to get other people messed up and shit to, to fix his little wounds that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, we ain't doing none of that shit around here.
Yeah. How long you been stationed up there in the Metroplex, Money?
Huh?
I said, how long you been in the Metroplex? Talking about Dallas.
How long I what?
How long have you been in the Metroplex, living in the Metroplex, Dallas?
I don't live in no damn Dallas, boy.
Oh, I thought you were residing in Dallas.
No, I live in St. Louis, where I'm at.
Oh, right. I don't know why I thought you were living out of Dallas now. Huh. Okay. Right on. Right on. So
Yeah,
you're still in the home city, in the home state.
yeah,
That's word. The weather got to be cooling down now.
yeah. We in the we in the we in the fall time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
October. Forget.
October.
Damn, man.
Keep what's going down, but it's still kind of hot though. Shit, like that shit don't be breaking over until November probably now. Well, it probably break over in the middle of October. We'll see. But yeah, we in the fall.
Say, what's up, ETB? Key. That word. Is he located in Dallas area, right? Obviously.
God damn, boy, you wanna know where everybody located at? Nah, that man ain't from no goddamn Dallas.
All right, I'm tripping.
God
All right.
damn, you want every motherfucker to be from Dallas, don't you?
A little bit,
Joshua
yeah,
Hawkins, what's going on?
a little bit. I guess that Oh man, who y'all playing the playoffs tomorrow? Talking about baseball.
Philly.
Mm. Is Bryce Harper back in the lineup?
Something I have to go see. I ain't really checked the lineups though. But it's the wild cards.
Oh, it's a wild card. All right. Shit. All right. All right. All right.
Right, Omega. You the feds over there still? CIA around this motherfucker?
Nah. No, you ask. You receive that type. Yeah.
Yeah, though, man.
Yeah. Hopefully, be a good little fight though on Saturday. See
Yeah,
some people, see some
I want to
faces.
see what's on the undercard. It's gonna be a cool fight, but I just think he gonna whoop the shit out of he gonna whoop the shit out of Capo. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've only seen him fight once since the Errol fight. So he looked it all right then, but I do know what the towering Frano is about and what he brings. Yeah, so he probably is gonna whip the shit out of this dude.
Yeah, Capo went back to Mexico and ran his little record up a little bit. Then came
Mm.
back. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, he probably
Fundora,
didn't want to fight Earl at that time.
yeah,
Just wanted to get rid of
Fundora just got out that motherfucking war with Lubin. So, he ready to go out there put some hurt on no Capo ass.
Yeah, for the hometown fans.
Yeah, he gonna
SoCal.
stop him. He gonna stop Ocampo. He gonna stop Ocampo.
Call for blood.
Huh?
I said he calling for blood.
Yeah, he gonna stop him though. Fundora, that motherfucker, he can punch, bro. And Ocampo, like, let me look at Ocampo shit. Because I think,
What's up, Mr. Gray? Shit. Look at these comments.
huh?
I said, look at some of these comments.
Look, Ocampo, since Errol Spence, right? That motherfucker winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That motherfucker on a 12 fight win streak, right? His last opponent in June of 2022 was 40-10, 35-2.
Not bad. depending how good that competition is, but that's not bad.
I got you, Terry.
What's up, Money Brown? What up, my boy Steph? How you guys doing this evening?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Not much. I just saw you guys were live. I see you guys talking about Fundora and his upcoming fight. A little bit of the topic, which is Errol and Terence. So just wanted to give a little bit of brief, my little input. How you guys doing this evening?
I'm good, Terry. I'm good. How are you?
For you? I'm doing better. You already know, just improving day by day. But no, I got Fundora. He's gonna beat up Ocampo. To me personally, um, I don't really see that match probably going that far. After what he did to Erickson Lubin, and that was a tough fight. After battling through a knockdown and then got the stoppage with him. So I see that Ocampo. I don't think he's on the same level as Erickson Lubin.
I agree 120%.
And I'm just wondering, what's the word on this Errol and Terrence fight? Like I understand there's been a lot of back and forth in the media, everything else like that. Just what are we doing yet? Are we going to sign the contracts? Are we coming to terms? What are we doing right there? Because that is a fight that the people have been asking for, and we will pay for it. We will pay. It's just what's going on with it.
But Errol Spence told you what's going on. It's happening. That's all you need to know.
Right. For you. Um, hopefully we can get it going. Hopefully we can get it on soon. We're just eager boxing fans. We want to see a good fight, and then we actually lost a good fight this weekend because people want to pop dirty for PEDs. So we're just gonna have to even though we still got a Fundora, but we just gotta wait a few more weeks. We do have Devin Haney fighting Cambosis coming down the pipe, and Deontay Wilder. So
Clarissa Shields.
Clarissa Shield, that is true. She'll beat Savannah Marshall. I have no doubt in that.
Yeah, Savannah ain't easy as everybody thinking. Everybody thinks she better go on there and walk through Savannah like she walked through everybody else. I don't think so. I got her winning though. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, Savannah ain't no yeah. She ain't that one of them.
Right.
Like
I wasn't gonna say like a walkthrough, but I mean I still see, like you had mentioned, I still see Clarissa. She should
yeah,
walk away with the
I said winning dog. I got what you're saying. You got her winning. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, of course I got Clarissa Shields winning. That's no doubt. Two-time Olympic gold medalist, undisputed, I believe, in like two weight divisions. And then she just basically, this is just, I believe, retribution for everything that happened in the amateurs. I think they said that she was the last person that really beat her. So go ahead and go get your get back.
So got an opportunity now, which gonna be a good ass fight though. But I just think Savannah Marshall, the way she know how to stand on her legs, the way she know how to jab, the way she know how to deliver her punches, and the way Clarissa Shields come in, she got to be careful not to just walk into that shit. You know what I mean? This ain't Hamlin to where she outweighed all these people. Savannah is a big girl. You know what I'm saying? She a big girl and she know what she doing in that ring. She can fight from all four corners of that bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa ain't just gonna be able to go in there and just how her style is just going in there and try to bully you. She's smart though when she wanna be. But see the thing about Clarissa is what we all know is what? The thing
Uh,
about Clarissa is what we all know is what?
Shoot, you tell me, inform me, money.
I'm asking y'all, what do we all know about Clarissa?
Oh, and she's a master boxer, man.
Yeah, master class. Yeah, she is a master
She's
class
tough.
boxer. I'll
She's tough
give you
too.
that.
Tough
Clarissa
too.
don't have no power.
Oh, man.
She's
Well,
not knocking shit out.
But she
So
does have a mentality, though.
when it
I
comes to
mean,
the point, yeah, you can have the mentality and walk your ass in and run into some shit. We know Savannah Marshall can crack. She can fucking punch. And once your ass get hit with something, it can change your whole mentality. But if
true.
Clarissa stay on her ass, don't let her get the right range of distance. You know what I mean? Don't let her get the moving on her legs. Clarissa will get her, but she have to be careful, man. She can't go in there and using all that aggression, you know, fighting mad and shit like she be doing. She just got to be smart and listen to her coach, and she'll get it. But you can't just go in there walking into that Savannah Marshall shit like Savannah just like she can't punch. You know what I'm saying? So she thinks she winning the war of words and all that shit, but in that ring, it's a different story.
True. I was gonna think that a lot of this stuff that she's been doing with the PFF, that professional fighting,
That ain't got shit to do with boxing. All that
I was,
shit is just that's
I
an
know.
extra dollar for Carissa. That's an extra dollar for her, but yeah, that shit ain't for her for real, in my opinion. But I ain't mad at her for doing what she want to do to make money.
True, but I was thinking that that might even help, like, because boxing is always a mental game, always about mental toughness and everything. Like, seeing how you faced adversity there, and that's even though that's way outside of her element. You can always take that kind of like mental toughness, into the ring. Like, you're mentally strong. You've been through certain things. You've been physically on a whole different thing. Like, you've been pinned on the ground, things like that. Even though boxing is standing up, you know what I mean? Like, I was just thinking towards a mental point of view. Like she can always take that in her head.
Keon, you can say what you want to about nigga not having power don't have shit to do with the way she fit to put on the boxing clinic. Like I said, she ain't got no power, and Savannah Marshall do got power, and now it's gonna have to watch it walking into shit. So y'all can sit up there and say what y'all want to say, feel how y'all want to feel. If she try to use all that aggressive shit just walking in and her ass walking some one of them shots Savannah throwing, yeah, you motherfuckers gonna be singing a lullaby to Carissa.
Mm. I don't. Well, it, like I said, you can never count that out. You know what I mean? But I'm just thinking, like, for me personally as a fan, I would just think that maybe Clarissa she'll most likely possibly walk away with the MD majority decision. I'm not sure if she'll get a
I
UD.
got Clarissa winning. I just want her to be smart and don't just think because she don't go in there and try to fight mad because all the aggression her ass got pent up towards Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? Can't take that shit into the ring, which you gotta be smart. Which I think she will be smart. You know what I mean? So looking forward to the fight. Gonna be a good ass fight. But like I say, people sleeping on Savannah Marshall like she just like the girl don't know how to fight or some shit. And that girl can fight.
True.
Moni, but I look at it a little different. I look at it totally opposite. Like, I think, first off, I think Clarissa's going to win too, just like you guys, probably by decision. But as far as all the pent up aggression, I think she's just fine because on the come up for Savannah, she talked a gang of shit, man. And she woke up a sleeping giant. And then when that sleeping giant finally woke up, she started talking mad shit back and getting up in that girl's face. I've seen a more subtle and docile Savannah since. Like, she just not saying where all that energy.
Steph, I
So,
said Clarissa winning the war of words, right? But when you
no,
get
no,
into
no, 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 no. What I'm saying, Moni, let me say it again. Moni, real fast, let me say it again. I have not seen
you don't
Savannah respond.
you don't
She's
have
not
to say
responding.
it again. When I heard you the first time, boy, goddamn. You said she woke up a sleepy giant. Savannah been talking all that shit on the rise on the come up. Then she woke up a sleepy giant with Clarissa. Clarissa getting all up in her face, and you said the silenced her ass. So you saying it's kind of playing in Clarissa's favor because now she talking a lot of shit back to her, and could that put Savannah in like, ooh, wait a minute, I've been talking too goddamn much more. But like I'm saying with Clarissa, you got to control that aggression inside the ring. You
True.
got to control that shit. You got to fight smart. Don't just we see how Clarissa do when she start going there trying to bully a motherfucker. She start trying to walk their ass down and try to, what I'm saying, put some power on their ass that she don't got, but she coming. You know what I'm saying? And she just got to be smart, man. She got to be smart.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, when people like what Keon said at boxing clinic, that's her being smart. I think she's gonna be real smart, and she's gonna lure that girl Savannah into some shit, and she ain't gonna see it coming, and she's just gonna beat her up. I'm just gonna beat her up. That's what I think. Now, what I'm worried about is her screwing her on some cards and giving her like a draw or some bullshit.
Yeah, she might get a little bit of home cooking, but if she stays on the game plan and words and everything, like emotions and physical appearance, they can always change. I mean, we saw the same thing with Mitch Green and Mike Tyson. Mitch Green was the one talking so much, wanting that Tyson fight, and we saw what happened with that. So, I mean, you think that you can punk somebody on stare downs and these little what do you call them, press conference meetings. Like all that is nothing up until once you get in the ring and you lace up the gloves. So I do see where Money Brown is coming from because Savannah Marshall, she does bring this particular skill set and also does Clarissa Shields. So um, me personally, I have it maybe going majority. I'm leaning more towards majority decision towards Clarissa Shields. I think maybe one of the judges might give them a draw. The other two might roll with Clarissa. But if not, I maybe a UD. But remember, it is over there in the UK, and we have seen like with John Ryder. John Ryder, he did walk away with Danny Jacobs on the win, and I thought that was really contested. So Clarissa, she does have to be wary of that too. She's basically got to bring your A plus game, not an A game, but you got to bring an A plus game. You got to make it outright for these judges.
You bring it up. I kind of thought I thought John Ryder won that against Danny Jacobs.
Infinite. Let me see your face. Infinite, cut your camera back off, bro. Make sure one of these shows ain't took into account.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah, I thought Danny Jacobs fucked up too. But go ahead, still.
Yeah, he's. I always say this about him. He's a lazy fighter, man. He it's not even about a lapse. He just like literally kind of gives up in the ring and just starts doing dumb shit, and people have been able to capitalize. I don't even know what to really call that, but I did.
Got you. You turn it off if you want to, bro.
Yeah, I thought he was lost though. I mean, yeah, I thought he lost.
I still like it was a close one, but he let him come back on his ass. He just walk out the ring and shit, but he ain't had nobody to blame but himself. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was a little bit of get back from that because Gabe Rosado, to me personally, I thought Gabe Rosado beat him. And then remember the announcer said the winner from Philadelphia, Danny Jacobs, he messed up on the call. And I was like, I thought Gabe Rosado won that. So maybe that was a little bit of, get back for what happened with Gabe Rosado,
Alden Johnson was going down. Marshall going to get a big lesson in that fight. Shield ain't going to let her win any round. She will start early and fast, long as she move around the ring and box. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Infinite, what's going down, bro?
That much, man. Just listening to the conversation, wanted to add a little extra input in. That's it. But no, I'm loving the conversation though.
Go ahead.
I mean, when it comes to the Carissa Shields and Marshall fight, I feel like you're right. I think Clarissa can't go in emotional. She can't be emotional. She has to be strategic. But we also have to take into account that part of the war in fighting as well is mental. So it's a mental warfare as well. So it's not all bad that she's being, boisterous and very aggressive because it's psychological. So if you implant that fear in your enemy, it makes them a little hesitant and gun shy at coming at you. So, but she just can't be too emotional with that tactic is my only input on that.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I say win the war words, but control that aggression once you get inside that ring. Don't just go in there and just because she want to whoop Savannah Marshall as bad. You know how Clarissa get when something when it's in her head, she ain't backing off of it.
She
You
wear
know what
that
I'm
flint. She wear that flint on her sleeve,
saying?
man. She's been through a
Yeah,
lot. You can see the pain. You
yeah.
can
So
see the.
she have to be mindful of that shit when she in the ring and just control her aggression. That's what I want her to do, and
Yep.
don't run into it because we've seen her go down before. I think it was Hannah Gabriel that dropped her ass, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you got to be mindful. Just walk, and she walked into that punch. And she got back up, and we seen how Hannah was fighting. Like that was a close fight. You know what I mean? I think it was the Hannah Gabriel fight. So you got to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want to just walk into shit. Just be smart out there. You know what I'm saying? Be smart. And for sure, I got to win in the fight. But Savannah Marshall ain't no easy task.
Agreed.
I agree with you right there. That's why I was always saying I think that this goes to decision. I don't really see a knockout. I just think that I'm as a fan of Clarissa Shields, I think that she'll pull it out. But I'm most likely leaning towards majority decision. It, it'll be hard to get a UD, to me personally, but I'll lean on majority decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
it's
good
gonna
one.
be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's damn sure gonna be a good one.
I definitely think it's gonna be tough, but I agree with Money and everybody on the panel. Like, she has to have controlled aggression. It has to be controlled. She can't go in emotional, and she's a very emotional sister. I love her passion. I love that she wears her blackness, unapologetically. That she wears her pain, Flint, and all that. But it has to be controlled. And Deontay Wilder had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but I don't want to see that happen to her. where she goes in underestimating and going in with this fear tactic and all this emotional aggression, and it's not strategic. You know, it has to be strategic and controlled.
Yeah. So I think they come in with a good game plan. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, if Savannah, hit her ass with something and then the crowd start going crazy and all that shit, do she go out there and just start, okay, bitch, come on, bitch. She don't even want to fight no more. Look at her. She don't even fight no more. She don't even want to fight. She just want to move around the ring. Fight, bitch.
Who's Clarissa's coach? If anyone knows.
Damn, man. My man, John David Jackson.
Oh, that's a good coach.
For sure.
John David Jackson been together for a minute now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
With the Charlo and Danny Jacob, I don't think that happened. I think Danny Jacob's trying to fight at 175 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, for real?
I don't think Charlo's gonna even want to fight Danny Jacobs right now, though. Jose, to be real with you, like they look at him like he don't bring shit to the table, and he just lost. So it's like shit. I ain't gonna do shit for him if he gonna beat Danny Jacobs. Not at this point. People gonna look at it as, oh well, man, you might as well fight John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? If you fight him.
Oh man, that didn't make me feel good, man. You just stay at 68 and just try to maneuver around there where everyone else is at.
Yeah, but if Charlo was to fight Jacobs, yeah, I'd take Charlo on that one.
I think Jamal Charlo knock him out, man.
Did y'all see Clarissa's
retirement check? To be honest, like he gave his best years at 54 and 60. He just moved up, maybe trying to chase another Canelo payday, but remember that was when he already gave up the IBF. Basically, that fight was so boring. That was like a sparring match at 160 when Danny Jacobs gave up the IBF belt. He just wanted $10 million. I believe he got $12 million for that, but I'd have did the same thing. Shit, you want this belt, Canelo? We can make this look like a sparring match. Hey, Eddie Hearn, the check clear? All right, I'm good.
That fight went bourbon to me. It was a good scrap. Then Jacobs fought his ass off. Canelo just got him. Infinity, what you about to say though, bro?
Did y'all see like the little promo video of Clarissa like shadow boxing in it? She looks sharp, man. Like she was like, I think it's her Instagram. I saw a video of her. She was in the ring and she was like shadow boxing. She looks sharp, man, and she looks strong. She looks strong.
Because she was dropping all that weight and shit to go down and fight them girls trying to get the big fights and shit. So, I think she started at 168, right? Or 160. She started, but like...
then she came down. She started draining herself.
Yeah, so now, she got the right weight on her. It's like she ain't got to drop that weight and shit, so she feeling good,
She looks strong, man.
Yeah. I'm actually looking like that's October 15th. I know Wilder fight. I know Devin Haney that fight. But that's actually the fight that I'm looking like. That's the fight that I'm most looking forward to. Clarissa versus Savannah. I'm most looking forward. And I got Michaela Myers beat Alicia Baumgardner.
Really?
I like Alicia, but yeah, I think Michaela Myers gonna win that fight, bro.
Whoa.
I was sort of leaning towards Alicia Baumgardner because remember she's coming down in weight, and I'm thinking that power and everything will translate because she's coming down south.
That's a good.
Wait, Alicia is coming down in weight?
She used to fight at 140.
No, Alicia, she's a champion right now. She been fighting at that weight class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, she dabbled a little bit in the upper weights, and then I believe she had a knockout or two, and then I believe she's coming down. Like, even though she's established now in that weight class, but she fought at higher weight classes before that. That's why I'm thinking, like, if you had that power before at a higher weight class, then you went down south and you're still getting those knockouts. I'm thinking like that power and everything will still translate, or it should still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta see.
That's an interesting pick, though, Money. That's it. Why do you say that, Money? Like, why do you say that?
Because I like Alicia Baumgardner, but Michaela Myers got the reach, and Michaela Myers, I think she fought better competition.
So you think she's going to be able to stay behind that jab?
Who's Michaela Myers' best win?
Like it's gonna be a good scrap, right? It's gonna be a good scrap, but I think, Baumgardner, right? Michaela Myers didn't want to fight Alicia Baumgardner. She was like, I'm not ready. But now, she got the title. She said she's ready. But I just think when I look at Myers, I like the way Myers, deliver her punches. Like people looking at Alicia Bumgarner to knock Michaela Myers out. Like when you ask them how she go win, they feel like she had to go in there and beat her up and knock out. But I think Michaela Myers can stick behind a stick and let her walk into shit. Once again, with the height, she know how to use her height and shit.
She's long.
But she do, yeah, she do though. But she do get into a little few wars where her has to bang it out, and that's where it's gonna be dangerous for her. She try to fight one of those type of fights with Alicia Bumgarner. But
Alicia got more power than her.
she stick behind her stick. If she stay behind her stick and jab and get Alicia ass through them rounds, I got Michaela Myers winning.
The way you just broke it down, I agree with that. If she goes in and fight the way that her size and everything projects, she's supposed to win. But if she goes in and gets outside of that, I'm gonna wash her.
If she try to go on there and bang it out with it, because Michaela Myers, she do fall into that niche to where she try to bang it out with a motherfucker, and I seen her ass get tired. You know what I'm saying? So she got to be smarter than her though. But when I just look at both girls, you know what I'm saying? I think Michaela Myers pull that out over Alicia Bumgarner. And I like Alicia though, but we gonna find out. We're gonna find out. They stepping it up though. Them girls they fighting, they stepping it up.
But one thing I like about Alicia, she isn't as emotional as Clarissa. She's more controlled aggression than Clarissa.
What I like about it too is she didn't rush into shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, Money.
Yeah, she could have been fought, but she was like, bitch. I'm gonna get me some experience in, and when I feel like I'm ready, we'll meet up. If you continue to win, I'm gonna see you. And she did what she had to do to get there. So that's confidence in itself. You know what I mean? And like I say, if Michaela try to sit there and bang it and dog it with her, then advantage Alicia. But if she stick behind her stick and Alicia try to come in with that aggressive shit and she can't get to her, you know what I'm saying? Which I think, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to go have some success in the fight. But I just think, Michaela, I think Michaela go pull it out.
Now that you just breaking that down, go ahead, my bad.
I was going to say, I agree with Money right there. Like, if she fights to her advantages, the length, the reach, and the height of, I see that, sticking behind the jab, just, just basically playing touch, tag. But the minute you try to step in that phone booth, there's danger right there.
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to add too that, like, in fact, I'll take it back to the Terry Harper performance by Alicia. She didn't rush that. She didn't rush that. Like, she's a good boxer, man. As far as like her movements and her picking her spots. So I do think she will have success. And I also, like you, Moni, I think Michaela will be aware of the power. And I don't think she's going to try to do that. She may, if both girls are comfortable with taking each other's power. But back to Alicia, I don't think she's just going to go in there and try to knock a girl out like everyone's got her knocking her out. No, if you go back to the Harper performance, she took her time, because it kind of reminded me of, now that I'm thinking about it, of that De Los Santos and Rayo mix-up, where Rayo just got beat before he even knew it, because old boy tagged him 3 and 4 times before. And then when he just got caught with that last one, he knocked him. So back to the Harper performance, she tagged Harper probably 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then that last one, she just jumped forward and just knocked her senseless. So I think old girl can pivot and box. Now that I think about it, like, it should be a pretty good matchup. But
Ryan Valenzuela, I feel like he had a little bit of an airhead going in there. Like, I think he was getting like so many wins. Like, how you get a little bit big headed, and all of a sudden you felt, you fought a dog, or that.
Nah, Terry. Nah, he got beat before he knew it, man. Because like he took 4 or 5 good shots on the face, on the chin, and it rocked him. And he just, like, his legs were all from under him. And like, when you're doing that, you're playing recovery for anywhere between 1 to 2.5 rounds, depending on how bad you get beat up. And then the referee did a good job, man. I don't know if he liked Rayo or knew Rayo before that, but he protected him, man. He was like, you're not showing me anything. You getting flushed. You've been dropped 2 and 3 times. Stopping this shit.
Right. You gotta protect the fight.
So same thing about Harper too. Like, she got knocked, man. And I'm sure the ref probably, because I didn't realize he was going to stop it that fast, but like, from his angle, her eyes must have been rolling back in her head, going left and right, like malfunction like a computer. Like,
she did the Roy Jones against Golden Glenn Johnson. Remember, Golden Glenn, he stopped Roy Jones on his feet.
straight up like malfunction, like your brain like scrambled eggs, like.
Yeah,
So
Glenn Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Glenn Johnson stopped Roy Jones on his feet. Now
Roy
he's
Jones ass, when he get knocked out, he gets knocked out.
also too, like I'm thinking about Clarissa because I was listening to some of you guys' um yeah, just yes, you guys' idea of it. I don't know, like because I'm trying to think to myself, like, when do I ever see her emotional in the ring? But then Moni brought it when she did get dropped. But I think that's just from having mental fortitude to be able to fight and recover and get the win, which she did. But
But you gotta
I
understand
think
who she's fighting.
I know, but let me get this out, Moni.
She's facing a girl that beat her in the amateur that she always wanted this fight. So when you're looking at her, you like she talks shit, but this is a fight that Clarissa really want, right? She really want Savannah Marshall. So it's like this ain't nothing new. No, I've been watching this shit this lead up for a minute. I plus the interview Savannah Marshall to be real with you, but I never contacted her people. But the situation is like with Clarissa wants something so bad, bro. And not only that, she over here in her hometown, she want to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? She want to make a statement. So she have to control that aggression once that bell go ding. Like you saying you're looking at this, you're looking at that, but you gotta look at the opponents. Like when she wants something, her ass want it. And that's where, you got to calm down and David Jackson. You have to have that
well,
anger.
right,
Make her
right.
come.
Right, but I disagree with that because I think she's just fine, and I feel like Clarissa has gotten better throughout her career. If any of that, touching on things like that, I would say that like maybe she's been taking her, getting into other hobbies like the MMA stuff, but really just trying to get some money, of course. And then the only reason why that fight's even over there is
Okay, so,
because
let's go to the MMA stuff,
no,
right?
hang on, let me finish. Let me get this out. Let me
I
get this
got you. I
out.
got you. When you look at the MMA, right? And when you seen her ass on the ground, right? You seen the way she tried to get up off the ground. You see that aggression she was using, right? And then even in that fight, you saw her as just being aggressive, right? So she's still gonna have to control her aggression. If she would have controlled her aggression even in the MMA fight, she'd probably still be undefeated. But she wasn't controlling. She was just going there trying to beat the ass. And it's gonna be the same in this fight because she wanted so bad, bro. That's why I'm telling you, when Clarissa wants something so bad, she go for it.
I
So
don't
she,
think she need to control her like her
her
aggression though. Her emotions. She need to control her emotions.
yeah, because that shit get you in
Yeah.
trouble. That shit get you in trouble. What aggression, the emotion as well. I'm gonna say the aggression because you can't go in there when you just going forward. I'm speaking right. You got to watch out for the aggression. You got to control her aggression, bro. She's going to be who she is. Period. She's gonna work behind the jab. She got fast hands. That's for sure. But just don't go in there just thinking, oh, I finna just walk through her ass and I finna just
No,
think you can just take that shot and walk your ass forward and walk your ass into something because you're
Yeah.
not the longer fighter.
right.
Savannah is the longer fighter. And go look at Savannah, how she move on the feet, how she know how to keep the range and distance when she fight. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see though.
Well,
October 15 is on the way. You know what I'm saying? That shit is
yeah.
on the way.
Yeah. To my point though, like not worried about that. I'm not. I believe in her boxing ability. I think she's gonna be able to keep her head focused in this and just hopefully box her way to a unanimous decision and or knockout. That'd be
I
great.
mean, we all feel that way,
Stick
but
to well, hang on, Infant. Like just stick to her game plan. I expect her to get hit, get tagged, possibly wobbled there because this girl does carry real power. But I mean, she's grown, she's accelerated to a growth like in women's boxing, and it's not even respected. So I hope she, through all, if she can handle all that, I think she can handle this. And then what I was going to say moments ago was that the only reason why this fight's over there is because the fight is just period bigger over there. And I think Clarissa at this point is used to like, not that. And then I also want to say, I hope when and if she does win, more people will rock with her. Literally
I mean,
will rock with her more.
Actually, this fight would have did better in the States because I believe they said Amanda Serrano and the other girl, they did a DAZN record over here in New York. Remember?
Those girls are a lot more popular
Her
than
and
both
Kate Taylor.
every.
Katie Taylor, that's her name. I believe that they did the highest selling in regards to seats sold and also because of DAZN. So We could have, it maybe could have been way bigger here, but you know what I
Well, you
mean?
got to think about the situation of Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
They promoted, but you got to remember, Amanda Serrano is Puerto Rican. They fought in New York. You know what I'm saying? So, and Katie Taylor having a big Ireland fan, like she's from Ireland, like Steph said, I agree with Steph. Not saying that Clarissa ain't popular like that, but when you're looking at popularity, but Clarissa, she made millions of dollars. So when Steph say be more respected, I think you talk about from a fan's perspective, but Clarissa, she hosts, she always hosting all girls pay per view, so she getting up respect. It just come down to over in the UK with it being Savannah Marshall, being on the zone. You know what I'm saying? It make more business sense. It make more business sense. So we'll see though, man. We'll see, but hopefully they just don't rock with her. They rock with women boxing in general. More
Is
strong
this
women
fight on
boxing.
Sky though? I thought. No, am I tripping?
What?
Is this fight on Sky? No, this fight's on ESPN. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's on the
gonna be
Plus.
on the zone. Yeah, it's gonna be on the zone. So
No. I think it's on ESPN. What? This fight's ESPN.
Let me see. Let me go check real quick.
yeah, check and see. It's on
I'm
ESPN.
excited for it.
They're the ones who repped it. I mean, they're the ones who been putting it up there.
Oh, Michaela Myers, yeah. So we'll see. Who is Savannah up under?
Savannah is under like Sky, I thought. Like, and or ESPN. Most of her fights, if she's ever been on those cards, I think ESPN.
Okay, so they do
with the occasional DAZN because
yeah, you can watch it on ESPN Plus. It says your subscription will let you watch Shields and Marshall and also Michaela Mayer versus Alicia Bumgarner. So you can watch it on that. And Sky Sports will also be hosting it with Talk Sport. So Sky Talk Sport and ESPN Plus.
Yeah, because
she ain't with Eddie Hearn.
Nah, she isn't.
Talking about.
She might be, but I just want to get this out. Like Clarissa, she signed up with Sky Sports.
Oh,
so
it's also on DAZN too. It is on DAZN. I see
it is on DAZN.
On DAZN.
Right, because I looked at that shit on DAZN. Like,
yep, it's also on DAZN.
I'm not tripping,
bro. Weird. What?
So they got a lot of outlets to watch this fight.
So it's cross promotion. Huh?
It's Talk Sports, Sky Sports, ESPN Plus, and DAZN. So I guess
that should be huge then.
Yeah, because I guess you got 2 title unification fights.
But that's a lot of people's hands
and then
in the pot, though.
Michaela Myers is up on the top rank, so I can see where ESPN comes in at. But
there's a lot of promotional hands in the pot.
Because remember, Eddie Hearn was right there when they was talking to shit, so I knew whenever Eddie Hearn involved, the zone involved. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that shit turn out, though. But, as long as we watch that bitch on October 15th, that's all that matters. But I think it's going to be a hell of a fight, man. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Like I say, I think people going to know Savannah Marshall is after this fight, right? But I do got Clarissa winning this fight. So, we'll see. We'll see. Undisputed. It's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
Well, see, then like we said, we got another championship out. Then you got Jenny on the card. Jenny Funk, she fighting on the card as well. So, first time all 3 of them fight since the Olympics. So let's go. It got a lot of storylines in this bitch. A lot of storylines. So October 15th gonna be on fire, man. Got Wilder. Her latest.
That's weird though, because then right after that, then you got Devin Haney Cambosis. Because remember, that's gonna have to be on ESPN Plus too. That's like the next day.
At what time? Like what time does that fight? I think that's gonna start at 7, right?
Let me go check on that one because I know Australia is almost like a day ahead.
Yeah, they gonna be Sunday over there.
Let me check it right now.
It's just why would they were so thirsty for that position though, man, to get those belts. They took that's the craziest deal I've ever heard anybody. Even in the rematch, he's the B side. That's crazy, bro. Like, why would you take something?
That's
crazy.
But that's what he signed, Infinite. That's what he signed.
But they were so thirsty for those belts. Like, bro, you could have fought Tank without those belts and went to the PBC and negotiated if you really wanted to fight Tank. Don't go over there.
I'm not mad at them for signing the contract. My thing is respect the contract. Right?
Exactly.
You did what you did, respect it. Don't go trying to blow the shit up and make it more than what it is. Now, you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm not knocking them. They know they're young. They got what they got. They got the titles. Now they go whip his ass again. But when that's over with, the balls is in a court then, right? So I'm not mad at the deal, right? Yes, it's a fucked up deal. But my thing is, don't run around here and try to make it as if everybody is ducking you and you trying to find a way out this shit because y'all feel like y'all knew y'all signed a fucked up deal. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all want to dog everybody else out and try to force everybody else to try to help y'all get up out of that shit. And now y'all talking about dropping the titles and doing all this weird ass shit that y'all not doing.
That's so
And got
weird.
a lot of motherfuckers running around here screaming that shit, knowing that the shit ain't true. Knowing October the 15th, you will be facing George Kambosos once again. Call that shit for what it is. Like, don't use everything else to try to promote, which is a good fucking opportunity. It's a good thing to do. Don't get me wrong, business wise. Fake it like, oh, we can fight this fight, fight that fight, fight this fight, do this. Then say they all ducking and then try to make that case the only reason why y'all fighting George Kambosos. Don't nobody want to fight us. They all ducking us. So now George Kambosos stepped up to the plate like a real man. No, 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 no. Y'all signed that fucking contract and y'all obligated to fight George Kambosos. Ain't no George stepped up to the plate like a real man. You got to fight that fucking fight any fucking way.
They thought those belts were gonna like give them the position of power over Tank, and it didn't.
Yeah, that's what they thought. But
That's what they thought.
yeah, they finna go fight that man again, and then we'll see the power will give you a fucking Lomachenko if that's the next fight Bob want for you. So, you know,
And that's
but
gonna be a tough fight.
it's for a whole nother story. Yeah,
For
I'm
the
just
It's a really good fight. It's a
one
really
fight
really
at a
good fight.
time. One fight at a time. They got to go down there and whoop George Kambosos' ass.
Facts.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no doubt.
one fight
And
at a
I,
time.
and I don't think that's gonna be easy as it was the first time. I
I
don't.
believe it is.
You think so?
Yeah, all you gotta do is
what adjustments literally can Kambosos make after doing everything and being in the ring with him for 12 rounds? What adjustments can he make?
I saw a lot of adjustments he could make because I saw where he had success sometime where he touched Devin. He was touching Devin, but what he messed up at, he let Devin control the fight behind the jab. But when Devin throw a jab, he'll throw a 1-2. All you got to do is now let Devin be the aggressor, and you play the counter. Then you hit him with the double punch to counter. You play the counter defense and let your offense be your counter, and hit Devin with that. Bam, bam. You'll have success all night against him.
I understand.
Play the possum, and the counter because Kambosos got that. He's good at that. Like, he likes to get in and throw multiple punches, so he can't do that jab. So he can't let Devin control that jab in the distance. If he let Devin play the aggressor, play the sheep in wolf clothing. Let Devin be the aggressor. Come in, he can counter off that jab and bop all night and tear him up all night. If I'm his coach, that's my game plan.
And for that, I want to piggyback off you too. And as you were giving that great example, like I know Devin's goods, what I think, and then some of his flaws, what I think. But something I noticed that Devin does, like that example you gave with his jab, and then he'll come in behind with the 1-2 there.
Mm-hmm.
If he feels any type of resistance or threat coming back at him, he will get as close as he can, put his arm up, then smother you and hold and clinch. I think, like you were saying with Kambosos, he's very Pacquiao-like. Like he likes to get in, get out, and go elsewhere. So I figure, like you said, play the wolf, but in the sheep clothing. When old boy gets close, and if he does try to smother you, meaning clinch, just pivot and go the opposite way, and you keep your jab up. And when he gets as close as you can, bop, keep him honest. But easier said than done. Because
whoop his ass with the jab.
Right, but because like he didn't even fight like that with Tio. He led that fight on. So with his jab, and then surprised Tio with his power. So we shall see. But I know.
Tio went into that fight trying to fight that man, right? So when you're looking at George Kambosos, he gonna have good success up front if you fight. He can fight. You give him credit on fighting. If you sit up there and just try to fight him, you know what I mean? I think you'll be surprised by the counter shots he can hit your ass with things of that nature. But when it comes to Devin go fight in and out. He getting way smarter with that. Even in that fight, he didn't slip up in the end and try to sit down and try to knock him out. None of that shit. But I seen Bill in the interview with Fight Hub. Devin sitting down on his punches. Or it looked like he's going down to try to knock him out. Devin can go in there and try to knock him out if he want to. But Devin go in there, man. He go fight the same caliber fight. Get in there and work behind the jab. George Kambosos, go try to come forward, be more aggressive than what he was because he fit to sell out, right? He fit go out there and sell out. He ain't going to try to box Devin Haney. So he's going to go in there and sell out, right? And it's going to be the same outcome. Devin Haney go out there, outpoint the man. You know what I mean?
But one thing I noticed about Devin, bro,
And that's gonna be that shit.
what I noticed about Devin is like Devin has no power, like none. I
Can he
saw
flex? What's going
I,
down?
I saw him hit Cambosis. I saw him hit Cambosis like I'm talking flush. He didn't even daze that man, nothing. Like he never hurt him. He never hurt him. I'm talking hit him flush, and that man was just still standing there like a robot, like just standing there, just bop, bop. I'm like, Devin has no power, dog.
I think a few fighters like Linares, Jojo Diaz, and Cambosis. I think in the post-fight interviews they said that Devin Haney he can box, but he doesn't have
He
power.
has no power.
But let me
But
say this though. Let me say this though. Like, what I did know, I noticed the same thing too, Infinite in that fight. But I also noticed that when he did hit him in some of the most flushest moments, he's very close to him, so he didn't really get to wound up. And I also noticed when he does like try to sit down and throw like almost like a sloppy haymaker, he's coming from afar, way back, and it just doesn't have enough oomph when it gets to its target. So maybe
Yeah.
that is he needs to get that distance.
But he's a
Man,
great fighter. He's a
and like
great fighter.
Infinite said, right? He don't have no goddamn power.
He don't.
Period. So he
He's
can.
got enough power to
Wait a minute, stuff, man. You say try to play devil advocate and shit and try to wait a minute, but just to say no, the motherfucker ain't got no power, man. Period. Now, do he got some shit to make you respect him? He going in there. I mean,
yes.
of course, if a motherfucker put their hand down and give you a free shot, you can hurt him. But for us, them fighters going in there and fighting Devin Haney, they not really worrying about his power. They worrying about his skill set. He's a high level
Yep.
fucking skillful ass fighter, hands down. Devin is one of the most skillful fucking fighters in the game. He's one of the hardest workers in the game. The motherfucker got a work ethic. Give him that. He stay in the gym, he stay in shape, he knows how to fight, right? He knows how to get in and out. The thing is with Devin is if you can force Devin to be active early on, Devin gonna fade a little bit down the stretch. You
Yep.
know, and he's gonna fade a little bit down the stretch. But you have to be that caliber of fighter like a JoJo them that can go in there and force his ass to fight. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get him in the middle and force him to fight, grab his ass up and things of that nature. He's not George Kambosos is not an active fighter like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not active like that. So I don't see him. I think he will this fight. I ain't gonna say be active. I do see him selling out this fight. Like fuck it, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I do see him selling out a little bit more, so he might be a little bit more aggressive than he was in the last fight. But that's just gonna force Devin to stay on the back foot, jab, jab, jab. I don't see Devin just sitting down and just trying to rip that shit and trying to, you know what I'm saying, catch him and knock him the fuck out. I don't see that shit. But, you know, he could surprise us. He could surprise us. I ain't gonna say what he gonna do. We gonna see what his game plan is for this fight and see if he go in there. If he wanna sit down and be a little bit more aggressive, try to put a little bit more up on his shit and try to get him up out of there. But, you know, it'll make for a better fight. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if Dev chose to stay behind his jab and stay on the outside, then, you know, he gonna beat him with a jab and beat him on the points just like before. Let me read this. Let me read this fast. Say money, and I point that out all the time. He gets in trouble trying to prove he has knockout power, which he doesn't. Right? But you know, go on there and beat him up for your game. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Frustrate their ass, get them mad, and you know that's where you take advantage of that shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's Devin Game. He's a inside outside fighter, and he good at what he do. So you know, just when he get caught up in trying to knock a motherfucker out, that's when he start fucking up and making mistakes.
I agree.
I eat
Wholeheartedly.
Linares. Linares ended up catching him and he dazed him right before the bell rang. And that's so he was able to get his scruples back. But you don't want to do that again. Like what was it, Shakur Stevenson when he fought Nakathila? Nakathila hit him with that right, and let me go on my bicycle real quick. Let me get my stuff back.
Y'all smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. If I could show love, donate to the channel, help reach the donation goal. Everything y'all donate is very, very appreciated. Much love to everybody in the chat, though, man. You say Wilder or Hernandez? I got Wilder, man. Of course, I think Lopez is wearing with Wilder, but Hernandez is a tough cookie. He's a tough cookie. We seen what he did with Adam Kornacki. He's a motherfucking Viking warrior, so he believe in Odin. So you gotta watch out for them motherfuckers like that. You know they tough. You gotta knock them the fuck out. But you know I got Wilder in that fight. But for him to pick Robert Hernandez coming back is a tough task. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people look at Robert Hernandez, they probably just think he gonna be able to walk through things of that nature, you know, but I don't think so. I think that's why Wilder picked him because he know it's gonna be a little resistance. But Wilder, line that right hand up, and if you land that right hand, can't no man take it.
I don't think he's mobile enough to get away from Wilder. He's not. See, Fury is mobile. He's awkward and he can move and he can, what I'm saying, give you different looks and he's long, so you got to stretch to hit him, and he's moving. He's a moving target. I think Helenius is more like a Usyk. What's his name? Usyk.
Usyk.
He's kind of like Usyk.
He's called.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the style. Like the style is very similar.
Negative.
I'm not talking like that they have the same talent. What I mean by like they are a stationary strategic boxer.
Usyk moves. Usyk moves. Usyk is a mover.
Usyk moves, but not like a Fury type is what I'm saying. Like
like if Usyk want to move, Usyk can move.
All fighters move, of course. You can't just stay in one spot. We know that, but I'm saying like when you look at the movers from like just typical boxing movement. Like typical boxing movement is different than being a actual mover. Like is what I was saying.
I'll say this, Infinite. Helenius is he's pretty technical when he gets close to you in that phone booth. I know it was Kanaki or whatever his name is. I know that was him, but Helenius showed me in those fights. And then I have looked up some. I haven't finished a lot in the past, but he's technical in the phone booth. He know how to choose shots, pick shots, and get away. And like you said, he can move. And I think some of his familiarity from being from a former sparring partner will come into play.
But remember, even though Helenius formerly sparred Wilder, you saw what happened. You sparred with Wilder, and then you spark out freaking Kaunaki. Kaunaki was looking for a way out that last fight. He was throwing all kinds of low blows. He's like, come on, corner, throw in the towel. The corner was like, nah, I'm going to let you die in the ring. He was trying to do everything to get out that last fight.
That's a good point.
You just got to stay on your game plan, man, even when you get knocked off your game plan.
What can Kaunaki do? He was out high too much.
I'm thinking back to that last fight with Kaunaki where that guy, it was basically the same fighter, but he was just quicker to the punch. And he had a little second win, like in the later rounds.
Like that, but and that was sad. Demirzian beat him. Like it's over for Kaunaki. He lost the whole Polish fan base.
But what I'm saying is, he stopped jabbing though, Terry. He stopped jabbing. He just was trying to like keep up. I'm like, man, if you just try to stick to some type of game plan to what you were having, whatever type of success, perhaps you can get back on track. Is what I'm saying. But once you just swinging, out there, socking boppers and stuff, hey, it's hard to sway the judges at that point.
Come on, shouts out to my bro Reg. Reg, what's going down, Reg? We got that playoff game tomorrow with the Cards, baby, Cards and the Phillies. But it's gonna be a good scrap, man. It's gonna be a good scrap. Like I say, Wilder got to be careful. Like I say, he coming off that, that brutal fight against Fury, to where, my brother took a lot of punishment in those two fights. You feel me? So. We got to see how he reacts if he get hit and shit like that, which I think his mind is in the right place. Otherwise, I don't think he will step back in that ring. But, we still got to see how he reacts if he get hit, because that big motherfucking punch. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you praying to Odin, yeah, you're a tough motherfucker. So Wilder got to be mindful of that. But like I say, once Wilder line that right hand up on any man, if he line that motherfucker up and you land it, can't no man on earth take that motherfucker. So I feel like landing that motherfucker, I feel like he going to get him up out of there. But it's gonna be a good scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
a ride the undercard, y'all know.
Andre Durrell or Anthony Durrell and
that's Caleb Plant.
I think no, never mind. I was gonna say Aleem's on that card. No, he's not. So one of those smaller weights is on that card. But for the better part of 6 months with all the leaks, and then of course him coming back and showing his face and giving us some good footage. Wilder seems.
My brother said, Monty Brown brother, send cash to Monty Brown. Please show support for his work. Love your work, family. I appreciate that. Don't be showing no love. Only person that's gonna show love is my brother Zay Sanchez, my brother Reg, who always coming through, and a few other people, man. Don't be showing no love around these cats.
We got a good undercard for that Wilder Helenius fight. So it says right here they got Frank Sanchez is fighting Carlos Negron in a 10-round heavyweight fight. Then they also have Gary Antonio Russell fighting Emmanuel Rodriguez in a rematch. And
Yep,
then
that's
they have Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
that's
wow,
yes. It's a
damn.
good fight. It's a good fight. It's a really
say
really
Frank
good fight.
Sanchez. Ooh,
Yeah.
because they were trying to
hmm
set Frank Sanchez up
Damn,
with
that's a
Wild.
good card.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we got two heavyweights on the card. That's nice. That's what I want. That's what we want. Heavyweights, baby. But Wilder. Excuse me. Wilder seems in a good headspace, man. He seems happy. Really, really happy. He's the people's champ. Deserves everything. I think from starting point, Wilder Fury 2, when he got knocked out, and then just that whole road to redemption and trying to get back and then get over the hump, that was a lot, like we all keep saying, the emotions and losing again. I'm sure at some point when he finally got there and got over everything, was able to just be himself, he's really cool and feeling himself. And,
Man,
that's
Wilder's
Wilder.
in my top. Wilder's in my top two right now. If he retired as all time, and I don't just judge a man off his record and who he lose to. I judge a man on their character, what they stand for, their integrity, and because losing is a part of winning. We in this new era where everybody thinks you got to go the Floyd Mayweather effect, where you got to
Praise
have
the
that
O and shit.
zero,
Right,
like
praise
that,
the O.
huh?
Praising the O and shit.
Yeah, praising the fuck that. Like, I rather I love Deontay Wilder's career more than I love Floyd Mayweather's career. That's just me personally. I think Wilder starting where he started, what he accomplished, defending his belts as long as he did, he almost broke Muhammad Ali's record. Like his integrity, what he stands for, his pride, he doesn't sacrifice who he is to be liked by people, and people still hate him. And to accomplish what he accomplished, man, like I can't. Only person I can think that did more was Ali, and that's just my opinion. And I'm talking about in
Ali
and out
was
the ring and
that's a
what he
world
stood for.
icon. Ali was a world icon. He didn't even go to the war.
That's
They
what I'm
they
saying.
blackballed him, but then remember, he
Yeah,
has one of the most. He has a few iconic photos. The one where he knocked out Sonny Liston. The
yeah,
one where he's boxing. He's doing shadow boxing in the pool. Like that man is a world icon. Like Floyd is
icon.
not that. Floyd could never
Could
eclipse.
never.
Yeah, Ali. See, the thing is, Ali what Ali did outside the ring is way past boxing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Mm-hmm.
your salad. If you for real, man, you want to support, show love to the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Venmo, it's right there on the Cash App. But if you're here just talking to be talking, bro, don't be asking people how to support my brother. No disrespect. But Ali, what he did outside the ring, bro, it's like something totally, like no fighter be able to match that.
No
No fighter.
fighter. No
Respect to
fighter.
every fighter out here and what they doing and shit like that. But Ali is on like that shit is totally different, bro. Like that man went over to fucking to Saddam Hussein and got people free. You
It's
understand what I'm
crazy,
saying?
yo.
Like
It's
he did
crazy.
shit that no other fighter will ever come near or even attempt to try to do outside of the ring. You know what I'm
Not even
saying?
comparable.
When they say he's a people champion, like he does shit like he really like his principles and morals and the way he made, you know what I'm saying, people look at black people and black athletes in itself and what he stood for, like, nobody can duplicate that type of shit. You can't even duplicate that. I don't give a fuck
Preach.
how bad you try to duplicate it, you can't because at the time where he done it, you know what I'm saying, it was real life shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it can never be duplicated what Muhammad Ali stood for. No
Remember
fighter,
what he said? He
no
came back
fighter.
from winning the Olympic gold and was still getting called the N word after
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
representing America. You
But
came
Floyd,
back.
hold on, bro. But Floyd is my goat because of what he done inside the ring. Like inside the ring is what count in the sport of boxing. You feel me? Like when we look at my outside the ring, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. And people look at Muhammad Ali and they wanna, you know, put that with his boxing career when you can't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the career with the career. You gotta put the man as the man. You know what I'm saying? And what Muhammad Ali stood for, who he stood by, who he stood with, and the shit that he did. It's like those was like right now. Yes, we have racism going on and things of that nature, but right now, I mean, sorry, back then it was real um brotherhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was totally different, bro. The times was totally different, and we can never compare. You know what I'm saying? The times. You feel me? So that's some shit that we can't put together. Bitch knockout, what's going down, beautiful queen? How you doing, love? Omega said Ali also talked a man off a ledge of a building
That's
on
fact.
suicide. Exactly, Omega.
There's a video of that.
Like the shit he done outside the ring, like that shit is it goes beyond. It goes beyond sports. You feel me? It goes beyond sports. Nowadays, niggas not going out there trying to do the shit that Ali was doing. They too rich. You know what I'm saying? They too rich. And they not trying to put themselves in those type of positions or take that stance. You feel me? Or take that stance like Muhammad Ali did that shit when it wasn't no social media around. So imagine all the shit that he did that didn't get captured on camera. You know what I'm saying? Just look at how he reacted with children and you know what I'm saying? It's like that man was just different, bro.
He was one of them ones.
Yeah, that's like that man was
And
told.
remember, Ali fought in the golden era of heavyweight.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about
He fought
fighting, bro.
Foreman, he
I'm
fought
talking about
Miller.
the sport. I'm not even talking about the sport of boxing. I'm talking about just as a man himself, being a man, bro.
But I think what he stood for outside the ring money, I think that had a lot to do with how he lost and stuff in the ring. You got to think about in this era, the mafia ran boxing.
He beat a mafia enforcer in Sonny Liston. Remember?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't want to talk about.
Yeah. We ain't gonna get into all that.
No, because like when we say he beat a mafia in Sonny Liston, if you want to be real, did he really beat Sonny Liston? Is the question. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
The man didn't want to get up from that punch.
That's why I don't want. But the thing is, you got to understand. You talking about what he didn't want to get up. You got to understand what it's not about. Oh, you beat Sonny Liston. No, the money pile in on Ali. So what they make Sonny Liston do?
Take a fall, take a dive.
Yeah. So, but I don't want to put that out there like that because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, discriminate or nothing like that. So it's like you don't want to start playing those type of games. But
agree.
Yeah, but I do my research on all that shit. But we do know, like even man, I don't even want to go that far.
We're not gonna money, but you know where we coming from though, right?
Yeah. So it's like when you look at that shit, you don't want to start doing that.
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole.
You got to really put the real facts together. Ask it wasn't true this, it wasn't true that. But I'm just talking about outside the ring though, as a man, what he stood for and the shit that he done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at that, it's like it'll be unmatched, bro. Like I look at Ali, and I don't even look at Ali in the ring. I go look at everything that he did outside of the ring. And when I tell you the shit that man was doing, bro, was just crazy, bro. The way he talked, the way he carried himself, the way he uplift. You know what I'm saying? Like that man was different, bro. Like you said.
Okay, I got a question, Money. So, are you saying skill wise? Are we talking record? Or are we talking skill wise that Florida's the GOAT?
Well, when we talk about when you look at the boxing game, right?
Yeah.
You still have to go off of everything, like even skill wise, records, money wise. You got to put everything into the sport, right? You got to put everything into it. And even though we look at Floyd Mayweather and people be like, "Oh man, he ran, he did this, or this, that, third," you still look at it. He beat the most world champions in boxing. I'm talking about this out of Ali, this out of everybody, right? And not only that, when I look at Floyd Mayweather, they couldn't break him mentally, fam. You gotta understand.
That's a powerful point.
Yeah, when they sent him to jail, they tried to break Mayweather. They broke Tyson when they sent him to jail. They took Muhammad Ali title, they broke him. You know what I'm saying? It's like you come back into the ring, you lose because they didn't stay. It ain't that you don't stay focused. It's like you know what they trying to do and it piss you off. You're like, okay, motherfuckers, right? And then you put me back in the ring and I'm trying to fight for my world title. And you know what I'm saying? It does something to them fighters. When we look at Floyd never stopped. He didn't get off his grind. He didn't stop when he got out. What he said? Y'all said fuck me, so it's fuck y'all. But Floyd stuck to his game plan and he still did it the way he wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they didn't break Floyd Mayweather mentally. And then he left on his own terms. And then he's still laughing and saying fuck him right now. You know, so it's like you gotta look at all that shit. Like I take even Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard got broke when he went over there and fought Roberto Duran. It's like I'm looking at shit mentally, right? Like I look at it every aspect of the game, bro. You think if you tell Floyd Mayweather, fuck your children, fuck your wife, think he gonna go in there and try to, or after go in here and try to knock this? No, he gonna go in there and be like, okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna come here, I'm still gonna beat you at my game, right?
That's what Robert Guerrero was trying to do. Oh, this woman beat her. This thing, he was doing all that. What you
But you look at Sugar Ray Leonard. What Sugar Ray Leonard say? He threw me off my game, and I fought his fight, and he ended up beating me. But when I came back and fought my fight, I made the motherfucker didn't want to fight no more. You feel me? It's just like mentally, physically. I just look at Floyd skills. I look at everything overall. That's why I say Floyd might go inside the ring. But when you talking about Ali, like the type of man he is, bro, nobody compared to that man, bro.
Bro, the way you just broke that down, bro. Like I've never heard someone because I've heard people's opinion on the shoulder roll, but the way you just broke all that down because they really did, man. Like ESPN, everybody they was slandering him. They was putting him like, and he went against all odds. Like people wanted to go see Floyd fight to see him lose, and like you said, he kept his composure, his
Yeah.
his everything. Like, bro, for real. Like that's for real. That's real.
Got that announcer. He was the one that every
That's
time
real,
Floyd won,
yo.
every time Floyd won, he was saying, "Oh, so who are you gonna fight next?" I'm like, "Damn, you're not even gonna congratulate him on the win. You just, oh, who are you gonna fight next?" Like, damn, bro, like give him his props to congratulate him on something first
That's
before you
real.
start asking those questions.
Yeah, that's why when I talk about Floyd, I say Floyd took the game out of promoters' hands. He put it into the fighters' hands. Fighters have more power now because of what Floyd Mayweather did, right? When it being independent, got away from their ass, linked up with Al Heyman, and did it the way he wanted to do it instead of how they wanted him to do it. Because if you leave it up to them, they'll line your ass up and put your ass through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Talk about you bad like you ain't done shit until somebody come and beat you. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, here we go. Like, so it's like, I seen somebody talking about the game and they were saying, oh, well, they was right because Floyd Mayweather, he went undefeated and now it make all these fighters do this and do that. So, yeah, they was right. I see why they want him negative, fam.
They
Negative.
tried everything
Yeah,
to break him too, dude.
You can't get pissed off because Floyd did it his way, and fighters are following what he doing. You feel me? It's like no, you can't say, oh well, they was right, and he should have lost. Like man, I ain't never heard no stupid shit like that in my life. But at
Facts.
the end of the day, man, that's just the nature of the beast, fam. I told them, boxing is an organized crime ring, bro. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is. It's an organized crime ring. That's why we can talk our shit about it, and our opinion matters. Like our opinions really matters. But think about football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, all that shit. You think we get up here and talk that shit? You think they gonna give a fuck? You think LeBron James gonna give a fuck about what we talking about on YouTube? Like,
Hmm.
fuck no, bro. Hell no, they not gonna give a fuck about what we talking about on YouTube. It's like, okay, motherfucker, y'all can say what y'all want, but my contract is my contract. My numbers are my numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to tell Knockout. Like, you can't compare boxing to every other sport because if I ask you, if I give you a contract right now for a 5-fight contract and you got $240 million on that motherfucker, you don't give a fuck who you get into the ring with. You don't give
Hmm.
a fuck. You can put a heavyweight in that motherfucker. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the same pay every fight. It doesn't matter. And when I finish this 5-fight contract, I'm gonna have 240 million. I don't give a fuck who I fight. If boxing was like that, then of course you'll have everybody fighting everybody. They won't give a fuck because the money is guaranteed. But when your next paycheck consider on you winning this fight or this fight, every fighter is gonna move strategically, bro. Every fighter.
Do you think boxing like should be like governed, like because it's almost like it's modern day Mandingo fighting with these promoters. Like the promoters got their fighter.
Well,
That's
You know how like the slave
is
master would have their fighter fight the Mandingo fighting type shit.
that's what
well,
it used to
boxing is governed. It's something called
know.
the Association of
Yeah,
Boxing Commissions,
that's
but
what
it's not enforced.
That's what it used to be, fam. But now these fighters got more power. You see what I'm saying? Now they can say, hold on, wait a minute, let me look at the contract. Nope, I don't like that shit. Now they got more power because of Floyd Mayweather. And people don't give Mayweather credit for that shit.
That's a
Back
fact.
then, yeah, when you look at motherfucking Don King had motherfucking about. I mean, Corey Spinks was talking about this shit, bro. Corey went to fall on the court, but I think it was still probably the most card that you had. I think he said like every fight was a fucking champion, like 7 championship fights on one card, bro. Like 7 championship bouts on one card. Let that sink in right now, bro. You
You
got
saw what
seven
they did to
championships
Don King.
on one card,
They
and
sort of
you
ran him out of business.
hold on. You got all these motherfuckers. But I'm just saying, just think about it. You got all these motherfuckers. You got your son that's the manager, and you ripping all these motherfuckers off, giving them what you want to give them. So it's like you gotta look at that type of shit, man, and look at where boxing is now. So, that's for a whole nother story, though, bro. Breaking
Yeah.
down all that shit and coming back right now. So that's why I look at boxing the way I look at it and shit. But it's gonna be what it's gonna be in the future, like. But I feel like the fighters should have the power. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, um, you're gonna have to earn it. You have to earn that shit because it ain't gonna change up. Because boxing ain't worldwide like it used to be and things of that nature. So some gonna have to give to where if they want to stay afloat, then the fighters gonna have to come together and think of some shit to say, you know what, we have to start doing X, Y, and Z. But they need to come together with something for these damn fighters. If they lose and mental health and all that shit, if you ain't got nothing to help these dudes out financially for health care and mental issues and all that shit, then I ain't trying to listen to what all these goddamn fake ass, fickle ass fans talking about.
You know something I was thinking about? Like, I was thinking this. I was like, when some people say like it's too many belts in boxing, I don't think it's too many belts. I think the belts make sense because if it's just
Facts.
one belt and one champion, then everybody got to line up to fight this one guy,
Exactly.
and everybody's not gonna get the chance. But what
And
I think should happen is, I feel like once the four belts, whoever got those four belts at the end of the year, it has to be a playoff. It has to be a playoff, or whoever's holding those belts and those sanctions body got to fight for who the best champion of that year. It should be a playoff of the whoever got those belts, and whether it's two, somebody got two, and it's two other guys got one. That's a 3-man playoff, and then
Maurice,
whoever in each weight class, it should be a playoff at the end of the year where those
not a
belts stand in
playoff,
that
but a
weight class.
tournament.
Yeah,
Mauricio,
tournament like tournament. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Mauricio
they had
Suleiman spoke
they
on
had the
that.
bantamweight tournament. They had the super
The Super Six.
yeah, the Super Six. What was the other? The Super Middleweight tournament. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I can rock out with that. But at the same
yeah.
time, with the promoters,
Mauricio Suleiman,
yeah,
okay.
how they been and play like that, it's gonna come down like they not gonna let that shit happen because you can have one fighter that's more popular than the next, and they feel like this fighter here is he more popular, so he can pull that shit in, he can generate, so and they gonna let him
I
have
mean, it'll still be
know,
an A side, B side, but
no,
I
no, no,
think
no. I'm not saying. I'm just saying for the tournament, right? Just say
yeah,
the more popular fighter get his ass whooped. You feel me? And it's like now this motherfucker guy, they feel like, oh, he's a boring. Which I feel what you're saying. Like it shouldn't matter, but the way the game's set up, they go always go off the more popular fighter and let him do his thing. So that's how that shit play. But Anthony Lopez, I don't know what the hell you talking about, dead as fuck. Or you talking about our aimless destruction of boxing?
He's been trolling the chat
Yeah, ain't no motherfucker
with all his
trolling that shit.
comments.
Nigga up and got your ass. Yeah, put
But
somewhere else.
Mauricio Suleiman recently stated that he wants to promote for new undisputed champions, or the way to get undisputed is, he said that sanctioning bodies need to start ranking champions as well, so then they can force the best to fight the best and do it
yeah.
tournament style.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I understand what he wants to do, but will the other sanctioning bodies be on board with that? That's my question.
Yeah, we'll see though. Like they sit back and have little meetings and things of that nature. So, if it's good for boxing, I think they'll come to an agreement. But we'll just have to see because everybody got their own way of looking at something, and they want to go their direction. They want to go on knock them shit because it's the game. Everybody want to make a dollar. The fighters want to make a dollar. The promoters want to make a dollar. The sanctioning body want to make a dollar, and it got to make sense. It got to make sense, bro. But we gonna see.
That's crazy.
I feel you. Hopefully, we could get something done. Just instead of people just. I understand collecting belts, but we still want to see the best fight the best. And us as fans, we don't
Hold
mind
on, y'all.
money.
Hold on, y'all. Because Johnny Gonzalez say none of these ideas I feel like will make boxing any better at all. These ideas would. Well, what ideas you talking about, bro? He ain't say nothing about a boxing player. He said a fucking tournament, right? He wants to.
What the
If
hell?
we all know what he was trying to say, bro, how the fuck if y'all want to see the best versus the best, and you go put a tournament together, just like the Super Six, the Super Bantamweight, how come that won't be good for boxing when your ass supposed to be a fan and you want to see the best versus the best? Man, quit just
Exactly.
I don't understand that. Like that clearly we just saw that with Usyk and
yeah, you
fight
just want to be, they just want to be negative, fam. That's all it is. Like they just want to be negative. How the fuck if you put a tournament in every division that's not gonna be good for boxing? That's gonna be fucking great for a boxing fan.
Huge.
it
That's
forces
like the
nobody.
Super Bowl every year. It's like the Super Bowl.
It's like you can't duck this man. You are
You
literally
can't.
trying to fight him to go get this opportunity for a belt.
Yep. That would be huge.
Texas Bubba Six was going down, bro. But y'all, I'm about to get ready to wrap it up, man. I'm tired as hell. Y'all still came and gave an hour and 45 because I ain't want to, dip out on the people. I was going to try to say, which I'm still going to come back tomorrow. We still going to talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford and what ways do y'all see them winning, get away from the goddamn business side that everybody getting tired of. I want to hear how do people feel Terence Crawford going to beat Errol Spence and how do people feel Errol Spence is going to beat Terence Crawford since A lot of these motherfuckers talking about, Bud go knock out Earl. I want to hear their ways of how he go knock him out and see if they got some type of logic and see if they make some type of goddamn sense on what they saying. But I appreciate y'all boys for rocking out with me, man. Terry Smoot, let me get some last words from you, bro.
Shoot, this was a great stream. It's always a pleasure to jump on the stream with you, Money Brown. Salute to you also in Infinite. No, it's always a pleasure to talk boxing. Keep it going, Money. I see you growing. You're on the road to 100K subs, so just keep everything going, man.
Let's go. Yeah,
Uh,
likewise, man.
let me get some last words from you, bro.
Thanks for having me on. I love coming on talking boxing with you. It's very insightful. I always learn something. It's just a pleasure, man. And to next time, salute. Have a good night and all that good stuff.
It's all good, my brother. Y'all have a good one, champ.
All right, you too, bro.
No doubt. And I appreciate y'all boys for coming out, rocking out with me, man. As I say, thanks to you, my brother, for allowing us to share your platform and speaking on it. You already know, Zay. You already know what it is, man. You already know it, champ. You ain't even got to say. But I appreciate y'all for coming to rock out with me, man, for an hour and 46 minutes. I'm tired as hell, fam. Tired. But I had to come in, get a live stream because I made it. So I got to do it, bro. So y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all making my big bro. You already know it's all love, man. My bro Reg came through early. He up out the place. Shout out to Reg. I see you, John G, man. I'm going to check y'all boys out tomorrow, man. Friday, man. Y'all know the sign out, though, man. It's all love, fam. I appreciate y'all. And we'll be back tomorrow to rock out, man. Y'all have a good one, champs.